Good evening, Liam. Thank you very much for taking the time to pop down and see us. I know it's been a busy day at work for you, and you're obviously off to the gym before the game at Balham tomorrow. So just give us a bit of behind the scenes on your day and what you're going to be up to this evening.
Well, today was an early start. Up nice and early with the kids, doing the school run, getting them ready in the morning, which is always a bit of a test for me. And then yeah, straight out on site. Obviously up on the roof, nearly got blown off a couple of times today due to the wind. So yeah, but just to be honest, worked like a dog today. Just trying to get everything ready, ready for this evening. We're doing a light training session. Me and a few of the boys are meeting up at Heart Leisure, so we're going to do a bit of a recovery session. I think a few of the boys from London are going to do their own little thing a little bit closer to home. So yeah, just that's my day really: work, football, and then home for some dinner. Hopefully, if it's not too late.
And what are your thoughts looking ahead to the game tomorrow?
Um, Positive, positive. I mean, we come off the back of two poor results for us, really. To be honest with you, Tooting was I don't know, just a very bad day at the office for us. Things just wouldn't click, and every team gets that. Once a season, the majority of teams are going to get one of these results, a bit of a shock result. I mean, I had a few people text me or phone me up, and they're all saying that was the shock result of the day, really. I mean, that's taking nothing away from Tooting. They battled really well. They had a game plan and they executed it. We just struggled on the day, really, to get any sort of consistency, which we worked on this week, or last week, I should say, leading up to Saturday against Croydon. And the boys worked really hard. I mean, the morale in the camp was fantastic last week off the back of that Tooting result. Um, and yeah, we'd gone into Saturday fully prepared, and we started fantastic. We took everything from training. What we did, the coaches, the manager, everyone worked really hard with us, getting us set up for Saturday. And yeah, we came out the blocks firing. Went 1-0 up, which was great. And then second half come and we just got a bit disgruntled again. Really, there's a few things we've spoke about between us, and things that we can do better, things that we need to start doing better to avoid these kind of results. We don't want to be giving leads away. But again, the boys are in good spirits again. Because we didn't get we didn't get drubbed 3-1. We played some really good football. I mean, first half we were fantastic. Our shape and our movement was absolutely brilliant. It was just second half. Second half we just lost it a little bit. We lost our way. So that's something we can improve on. And for that reason, the boys are in good spirits. As I said before, we'll go into tomorrow night with confidence, to be honest with you. And it's a game that we fully believe in ourselves to go and get something out of the game and get a result.
Yeah, and I think that's something where I want to perhaps move on to. I know accountability and taking ownership and it's quite big things at the moment within the dressing room. And morale, as you say, is still reasonably quite high. Sort of looking ahead to tomorrow's game.
Yeah, definitely. The morale is high. Um, I think something, and I've told this to the players and to the coaching staff and the manager, and everyone agrees. Really, the most successful teams I've been in my career, the changing room's been fantastic. We've all been mates. We've all got on. A little bit like tonight, the manager has said to us, go and do something tonight. We've got a late night tomorrow night. Obviously, we've got to travel to Balham, so tonight hasn't got to be as late. But make sure you're doing something in preparation. So try and get some sort of recovery session in. And loads of us have jumped straight on the phone and we've said, yeah, let's meet up. Even though some boys have got to take a bit of a journey out of here, we're going to meet up. We're going to go down the gym, see each other, and I think that's important. Like I say, you've got to have a good dressing room, and we've certainly got that. Everybody gets on, everybody helps each other out. The banter's fantastic. We have a great crack with each other, and I think that's what keeps us level really as a team, and chomping at the bit for tomorrow.
Of course, obviously a disappointing result on Saturday against Croydon. Of course, there was one positive highlight. If you just have a look at the screen and obviously see your first league goal
Yep.
that happened,
Yep.
and then sort of talk us through what was sort of going through your head. Obviously, I was on commentary. Sort of was
Yeah.
finish, you could say.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it's any goal. It's always great to score a goal. This one particularly was great for me because it's my first Fleet goal, and it happened to be a diving header, which is a little bit spectacular. You know, in comparison to your normal or your everyday goal. I mean, here I've obviously Sammy Marks stepped up to take the free kick. He's whipped it in, but on my walk towards the box, I sort of said to Sam, "Look, just hold back, just hold up, just let me get into position." And then I always try and make it a little bit difficult for the defenders. I try and force them into a false sense of security, to be honest with you. So they think they've got me. They think I'm not going to move too much. And I've just, as you'll see here, I've just taken a little back step, little shove on the player, lost my man, ball's come in, and thankfully it was on the button. Sam's got fantastic delivery from set pieces. And it fell there. There was still a bit to do, to be fair. But I went with my head. Little diving header, and then keeper was stood still, and it ended up in the back of the net, thankfully for me. And it was fantastic, because the place. I mean, you're in your own little world when you score a goal, but you could hear it. You could hear the atmosphere at the ground was fantastic. I mean, we had 449 people. I think I read or was told somewhere. I mean, that sort of capacity is fantastic. So huge thanks has to go to the crowd because they made the moment for me even more special, to be honest with you.
And of course, providing the lights down at Balham on Wednesday. I know obviously the game was postponed when we were leading 1-0 in the 80th minute and the lights did go out. So this is why we're going back to Balham tomorrow. Find those. Fancy yourself back on the score sheet again tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, I always fancy myself from a set piece. I nearly had one at Tooting. The goalkeeper made a fantastic save. He just pulled it away from my head at the last second. But yeah, I mean, put me in the box and I'll always throw my body at it and put my body on the line to get in there. Always fancy myself from that sort of position. And hopefully tomorrow the same, hopefully I can get on. It would be nice to get on the score sheet, but to be honest with you, I really don't mind. As long as we get the 3 points, that's the main thing that matters. I don't care who scores. Centre forwards, I love my centre forwards to score because it's confidence for them. That's their job. That's what they've got to go out there and do every week. Essentially, my job is to stop balls going in the back of the net and dictate and take ownership. Their job is to put the ball in the back of the net. So, if my strikers can get on the score sheet, that's probably more important than me getting on it, to be honest with you.
And then the final question from me this evening, Liam, is going to be to gain success at Balham tomorrow. What do you think is crucial for the side to do?
Discipline, work rate. When we bring these elements into our game, the football sort of takes over. We've got some really gifted players in our team, and you've seen that through past results. Before the 2 games we've had recently. If we can get our discipline, get our work rate, take ownership of the game. Once you do those things and you win your own personal battle, I mean, I've always stood up against the player that I'm personally up against, and I'll have a little look at them, and I've always said I had a little mental word with myself just to say, look, you got to go out there and you got to win. You got to beat your man in the air. You got to beat him on the ground. If there's a second ball, just nick it before him. If you can put these little elements into your game, the football will come. So if we go out there, start well, start fast, press high, that's what we're good at. If we can do that, do it from early on, the rest will come. The football will come. Then we can start getting our ball players on the ball, look after the ball, and then ultimately get the 3 points.
Liam, thanks so much for your time. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you very much.